Hey everyone, welcome to Giving Back AI Education. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing for educational contents like this. In this session, we will learn about how to create and use Codespace. Alright, so to do that, I'll first go to the project management course that we have created for this demonstration purpose. For now, I will create a ticket that will explain what I'm going to do next. So for this, I will just write title as training, and I will just do write Codespace. Okay, so it will create uh, an item that says training and Codespace. So the interesting thing about this is I can open the ticket and convert this as an issue, right? So let's say this is my ticket, and now I have this open item with the title training Codespace, and it comes with default ID. So a little bit background about how we can manage tickets. We can also add some headings here and what are the deliverables that we're expecting from this ticket, right? So let's say deliverable. So we can say create a demo Codespace use case. Okay, so if you click on this button, you can see what the preview looks like for this description. Okay, so looks good. Let me update the comment. Now that I have a ticket that tells me what to do in this ticket, I'm going to go ahead next and create a Codespace. So what is a Codespace anyway? So if you have used VS Code any time before locally, this is basically a VM powered with VS Code, or a development environment integrated inside the cloud that is provided by the GitHub itself, and you can link this code space directly to your repository, and it will be seamless when you try to write something in a code, right? So you don't have to git clone and do stuff like that. So if that is too complicated, let me help you understand this one step at a time. So let's go to this repository. This is a demo repository again, but it also works with any type of repository. Okay, so I can see here I have a main branch. The name of the folder or the repository is YouTube YT. So if you go to this button here, green button, it says code, but if I click here, it will show me two tabs. So one is local. It gives you the the link, SSH link, where you can copy and directly clone to your local environment, but that's not what we're going to do here. So if we are creating Codespace, we have to go here, click to the tab that says Codespaces. Now here it says create Codespace on main, right? So since we are on the main branch, you can even switch the branch, but in this case we are already in the main, so let me create Codespace on main so I can switch the branch if I want to. So let me click here. It actually opened a new tab on my browser, and some kind of auto-generated URL is here, right? So it's also setting up my Codespace, meaning in the background what this is doing is the GitHub is taking me to an integrated development environment where the VS Code is available and associated with the repository that I initially came from, right? So now what I'm going to show you is, while this is loading or setting up the, while this VM is setting up the code space, I'm going to show you a way that we follow to properly practice a good project management. For example, this is a demo project management, right? So this is in GitHub project, but it could also be in any place, whether it could be Jira or Azure DevOps or any platform that you guys use. But in this case, we're showing in the GitHub project management tool. So since this is a training ticket, what I'm gonna do is I will create a branch with the name training. So this is my code space. So let me briefly walk you through the user interface of the code space, what each section will do, and how we are going to use this platform to write our code. So on the left you can see all these explorers and stuff. This will tell you what files you have on a particular folder or on a particular location or path. You can search any file or the keyword here. Similarly, this is about the source control. You can search about the branch and the changes happening in any particular branch. If you want to git pull or push or write a commit, you could use this platform. And if you are running debugger, you can also do that. And if you want to install new extensions, you could click here, search the marketplace and install the extensions. So these are just walkthrough. On the left hand side or the right hand side, you can see there's a readme file. And if I click here, how to use OSN API, this is just a file that already existed here. So I could actually open and see what is inside this file, right? So it looks like this is where the majority of the tasks or the majority of the functionalities happening. So now next step is, it is asking me to install the recommended Python extension from Microsoft for Python language. Okay, let me install that. I'll just click here. It also took me to a marketplace. I could click here and install it, but in my case it did it automatically, so that's fine. I'll come back to this folder or file now. So from here I will first check what branches I have, right? What are the branches that are existing? So I'll do git branch. It's a command to see the branches available, so I can see that there is only one branch. So if I do git pull, let's see if it's gonna pull any more branches, and let's do git branch again. It has only one branch, right? So let's create one brand new branch. So git branch -b, and name of the branch is going to be training, because remember we were coming from this ticket called training and the ID is 2, right? So this is the convention that we follow, training, and 2 is the ID. So I'm gonna write Codespace demo, right? So the branching convention is different in different teams. There are certain guidelines that we specifically follow at GivingbackAI Open Source Technology University. So this is from here, but you could also do feature branch, bug, or patches, or whatever works for you. So in this particular training course, we are using training as our prefix. So click here. It gave me some error. Let me find out what is happening here. So it says unknown switch B because we are missing okay, why is it giving me unknown switch B training? Okay, it should be git checkout, not branch, right? So let's delete this branch keyword and write checkout, because we are checking out a new branch. Okay, let me delete everything. Git checkout -b training / Codespace demo. Okay, what is happening now is gcc checkout not found. Why? Okay, so let's clear everything. Git checkout -b training / Codespace, actually 2 _ Codespace _ demo. Okay, there we go. So we successfully switched to a new branch called training /2, which is the ID of the branch, and the title was Codespace demo, right? So now I am on different branch, and so the next step is I will actually create a copy of this file. This is a readme file, and paste here. Okay, so this is my new file, so I will rename this as Codespace demo. Okay, fine. And in here we are going to make changes. It could be your it could be your actual code, but in this case this is simply a readme file, and which is perfect for demonstration. So you can click on this button let's close this. You could, if you click here, you can see the preview of the markdown. So click here. On the right hand side, you can see what is happening in the file, right? The changes that you write here on the left hand side. So I will write the title as Codespace demo. So this is a simple Codespace demo. Yeah, I think this is all I wanted to show you, was how to create a Codespace from the repository. Come to the VS Code terminal, create a new branch, then create a new file from the template, rename it, and make some changes. So the next step is we can push the changes that we did here. Now I will do updated content of Codespace demo training file. Okay, so I will commit here. There are multiple ways to write commit messages. We could also use terminal, but this time I'm using this explorer, source control explorer. Okay, so we could publish the branch, and just like that, we just created a brand new branch, made out changes, and pushed to remote. So this is all about creating a Codespace on VS Code. If you like this demonstration, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are confused at any point in the tutorial, please let me know in the comments down below. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. This is Giving Back AI. Bye bye.